Hello, anyone, everyone, and no one. Welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock. You know, just been flying around here taking a look at the base, and I love this thing. I really do. I am really happy with how it all came out. And you know, previously in the last episode over here, hi zombies, hi everybody. Hope you're all having a very fiery day. Okay, that was a bad pun. That was a bad pun. We got this in here, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. We've still got to gather up some oak and some birch, and we want to do all this, and we got a giant hole in the witch hut right now because, that was a very good landing there on the leaf. If you were curious, yes, 100% planned. No, it wasn't. No, it really wasn't. Oh my goodness, this thing right here is really frustrating. I keep trying ways to get this thing to be fixed. You know, I've heard reports of slabs, and of course we've done stuff with slabs, and it's literally from underneath that, it's all the way down the bedrock, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work, and there's literally nothing I can do about it, and I find it really frustrating, to the point where I've even debated building a creeper farm inside this base, and maybe that is something we will eventually do in time, because that's just the only words that I have for it. That's the only words that I have for it. But recently, before that, you know, we got this massive bamboo farm in here that literally stretches from ground level down there all the way up to the top of the witch hut. And this thing is just completely overflowing with drops. Overflowing. I guarantee all that's full down there. And then also, we built this melon and pumpkin farm, and you're stuck right now. Hi. Yep, this happens every now and again when you unload it. You have to fix it in sort of a means like that. That's exactly what these buttons here are for. And this thing here works really good. I'm happy with this thing too. The problem that we got going on with this thing though is, what we intended for it to do, to go into this nano bone meal powered silly kelp farm, just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. But I don't want to let all these drops sit here and go to waste. So I think that's going to be the first thing that we work on today, is actually just getting kind of a bulk storage up for this thing. I think literally we're just going to bring everything up here on the wall, bring it across into hoppers, and just put it into shulker boxes till we determine what we're going to do with it. So yeah, I think that's going to be the first thing that we're going to do today, is we're going to do that. And then we're possibly going to work around the base some. You know, let's get some of this cleaned up here. Let's get some of this design over there, over here. Let's try to get these pathways in here. This is our base. Yeah, even though the farms are broke underneath of it, this is still our base. So let's start getting this thing looking just a little bit better. Every project there becomes a disaster of shulker boxes. Now we've got the mess from down there and the mess from what we've been doing over here, and what progress has been made over here. Yeah, as you can take a look here, it's starting to come together. It's starting to come together. Now, of course, if we come over here and take a look in here, I went for something just primitive. The bone meal comes up, shoots up, goes across, and just loads into shulker boxes. Now, of course, there's some randomness in here because, well, working on the project and doing all this at the same time, yeah, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it'll work. It'll serve its purpose. And then, of course, when it gets full, we'll just manually break them off and throw them in here. And that's really good. That's exactly what I wanted there. Now, this over here, this has been a little bit more of an interesting thing to get situated out. Now, of course, we're not done, and I think, yeah, I already see a problem with this. This is not supposed to be there. That is not supposed to be there at all. As you can see, it's coming along. Now, I've had some issues getting the ceiling in the spot that I want, and I'm not even sure if I'm sold on that yet. Because if we come over here and we take a look at this, you know, this side over here, we got some randomness that pokes out here, which does really good. Now, originally, I had built this all the way back against the other beam, and that I did not like at all. I did not like it all. But it's a good start. It's a good start. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. I still have no clue on how we're going to hide those things. I'm not sure if we're just going to kind of make some pillar thing there. I don't even know what the word that I want to use for that. And just kind of hide those because we got the loaders on each end there. And then up here, we've added in the walkway that's going to go across. I think these middle pillars here are just going to have to go. They're not centered up. It really bothers me. I think they're going to have to go. But yeah, we need to continue to bring this platform across here, completely cover up the rest of the farm. We need to add, I think, at least one more layer of slabs in here to try to prevent that from happening. I think that will situate that out. Get all these blocks across here. Please line up. Please. Yes, good. I'm going to go just right across the top of this thing. And we'll have an area up here where we can put something small. Maybe we'll pull the sheep back up here and have them work up there. And why are you right there? Really? Right. More slabs, more detail work and possibly removing these pillars. Let's get that done. And a little bit of an update here. We've got all the pathways in up here, and this actually turned out good. I mean, it's real simple. Did some basic designs here on the front to try to hide this redstone a little bit, but honestly, it can't be hid all that well. And I've noticed a small problem. You know, I showed it earlier that the carts can get stuck and you have to manually resend them out, which is good. That's what we got the manual system in here for. But there's another problem. I cannot tell if a cart has despawned or not because I can no longer see in the farm. Because sometimes when you unload stuff on Bedrock Edition, chunks and entities, they just go poof, they just disappear. And I'm willing to bet that something has despawned here because no. Okay. All right. Well, we can still access this from the back, which is a good thing. And speaking of this, we need to, if I can get out of here. Oh, can we just climb up? That would make our lives easy. No, apparently. Right, can we? Woo, made it. Yeah, we still need to set up a way to get to all of this back here. And I'm thinking we'll simply just come over here and we'll just cut a stairwell down. Yeah, we'll have to maybe cut off one of these right there, but that'll be perfectly fine. I want to leave that where it is. I have no problem at all with that. So it's all turning out good. But oh, goodness gracious, here comes the but that I don't want to do. But there has been other progress that has been made during the last clip. It's actually been about 3 days in real life now, and I've been doing some changes on my computer. And with doing said changes, there's been some changes that have been made to my recording software and everything like that, and I've lost some footage. I've lost some footage, not of this, of more or less a whole episode. Foxy and I got together the other morning and we did a little bit of recording, and yeah, just make sure that if you go to record that you always check your footage, especially if you're making changes to stuff. So yeah, let me just kind of wow, this is literally going to turn into just like a footnote in an episode. Yeah, this is heartbreaking. Let me actually show you what Foxy and I did. You know, finding the time to collab with Foxy can sometimes be difficult considering we're on opposite sides of the planet. And the fact that all that footage from my end is completely lost is really sad. But, you know, hopefully Foxy didn't lose none of it, and I'm willing to bet that he didn't, and you should be able to go over there and check out the full episode over there. So what did Foxy and I do? Well, we met up, we went to the shopping area and stuff, restocked all of our shops and everything, and then came over here and built this. A chorus flower farm. Now, not only do we have just a chorus flower farm here, but we also made a chorus fruit farm as well, which turned out really good. Really happy with it. Really simple. You know, one of the biggest things that I was worried about with this whole farm, wow, look at that. Wow, let's actually harvest this. Button is right here, and literally it just shifts the floor back and forth. Wow, feel that frame droppage there for a minute. Yeah, this is one of the minor problems with this farm, is the fact that some of this ends up underneath of here. And there we go. There's a prime example of something that I was worried about the other day, which is mobs spawning up here, because we had no roof on this thing originally. But we've taken and used current broken game mechanics and actually put slabs over everything to prevent all spawns up here. Now, the other day, this witch was friendly. Are you still friendly? Are you still friendly? Hi, how you doing? Yeah, no, okay, yeah, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, huh? I don't get that one. That one confuses me there. But yeah, we ended up, because we do have the light shop together, we needed to restock the light shop. Now, one of the things that we have inside the light shop, end rods. And with end rods, we need chorus fruit. We need chorus fruit, and we also need blaze rods. Now, currently, we do not have much in the way of blaze rods. I think we're going to get together here soon and do a blaze farm, potentially, hopefully. And if we take a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 stacks. Still some fell through the floor. That's great. Works out really good. And simply just come back up here and replant all this and we'll be good to go. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. Just always make sure if you're recording, you check your stuff, especially if you're making any changes. So what else has changed here? As I said, that was a few days ago, and I've actually lost more or less 2 episodes in that whole time. You know, I've gotten so used to everything just working properly that I haven't checked stuff in a while. So what else has changed? Well, this started putting in the honey mushrooms around here, and they turned out really good. You know, we had the one that was shaped like a normal mushroom over here, and of course it's been changed out as well, as you can see right there, and like it. There's just nothing else to say about it. I think they're going to add a nice little bit of color to this area. But there's also been one other big change, and granted, most of this took place on stream. Most of this did not happen in a recording, but seeing as I lost footage, I feel I should go ahead and update you all as well, because there was update footage of it. Yeah, I've started another ravine, aka Fog Effect River, and pretty much TNT'd this whole thing out, and it's turning out just as good as the others. I'm really pushing on a grind to get this base situated out, and it's getting there. As I've said before, lots of things have got to be done to get this base completed. So where does that put us for today? What are we going to do today? Well, seeing as I just lost 2 episodes, yeah, that really hurt. That really hurt. I mean, we've got this inside in here looking really good. We did the chorus farm with Foxy, which, well, if you want to check that out, you're going to have to check that out on Foxy's channel. So today, what are we going to do? First, we're going to patch this. We're going to patch the hole in the base here, because it's just broken. It's broken. No matter what I try, I can't get it to work. I'm going to fix my base, okay? And the gaping hole inside the base has now been fixed once again. Granted, I just realized that I left a piece out there. Right, we'll get that later. You know, I was sitting here debating, and you've seen the new ravine that we're working on out there, and that thing requires a lot of concrete powder, but truth be told, you can't even tell that it's concrete powder unless you're right up on top of it. I mean, if we come out here and actually come down here and take a look right here, yeah, where we use so much wool, I mean, really, maybe you can tell, maybe you can't. I don't know, but I've had this silly idea that maybe I want to start using wool for the rest of it. I don't know if it'd be noticeable or not. So I think that's what we're going to go to next, is we're going to actually get the sheep farm fixed, because if you remember, it used to be there, and now all of our poor sheep are literally tied to posts, and they're sitting right down here. Hi guys, how's it going down there? Yeah, they've been having a rough time of it. So I went ahead and got a platform in place right here, and I think this is where we're going to move it, just opposite of the potion area over here, and we'll just potentially we'll set up a module that goes all the way down this wall and down this wall, and yeah, we'll just get that back in place. Now also, I contacted Foxy here, and I got him to get Chuck online to AFK a little bit at the honey farm, because I really want to add some more of the mushrooms in there. I really like them, and they're a bit on the expensive side as far as honey goes. They take right on 45 blocks per mushroom, and I went over to the shopping area to check it out, and for the price that I would have to pay, yeah, so I figure maybe we could just kind of get Chuck to go over there and AFK a little bit, because yeah, I can't AFK. Every time I go to AFK on here, every time the server does like more than 2 saves, what do we got here? 1 save, 2 saves. Yeah, potentially the next one I'm gonna get disconnected. So yeah, I can't AFK over there. I can't get my AFK account over there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. Let's move the sheep farm.
I need your help. With really good ideas.
You need my help with really good idea, but I'm trying to do a really good idea. I'm trying to rebuild the sheep farm.
You can carry on. I just need your brain for a second. You can carry on doing what you're doing. I just need a little bit of advice. You see,
okay.
The thing is, I've got a mission. It's a bit of a secret mission that I'm on at the moment, Slack. I can't really tell you about because you don't have clearance. I'm afraid it's classified.
How do I not have clearance? I've been here since the beginning, but I don't have clearance.
So I could do with some ideas of how to get into that person's base and liberate the piece of the moon rock.
Moon rock? Wait, Talent has the moon rock.
Yes.
You're taking the moon rock.
Yeah, I want to bring Mr. Onion back, and I can't think of a best way to get in. I've got some ideas, Slack, but you're quite clever, so I thought maybe you might be able to come up with some really good ideas.
Well, maybe this is something we don't talk about in front of everybody, though. I mean,
that's why I've come over to your base to have this conversation with you in private.
All right, lay it out for me. What's your general plan at this moment?
Okay, So I'm going to send Big Chicken in to do some reconnaissance and see, how the land lies. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be wrapped up pretty tight. And to be honest, I haven't told Big Chicken this yet, but I'm pretty sure he's going to die a lot. But just keep that between me and you.
Mm-hmm.
So after he's gone and tested out the what's going on, I've got a few ideas of how we might get through said defenses, like big drilling machine underground, drilling through and smashing through his base, or like get a jet to fly us over and we can parachute down in the night and sneak in all stealthy.
This sounds like fun. That. This sounds like fun. I like this idea. I mean, we could build flying machines. We could build auto TNT boring machines and all kinds of stuff. I like this. Yes. Yeah. This sounds like a plan.
But they're my ideas. I need your ideas.
That was just
my ideas have all fallen flat.
That was just my idea. Just TNT flying machine. I'm just saying. We cracked that base wide open.
I'll go figure it out, Slack. I've got this. Thank you.
I was wanting.
You want to play? Okay. We'll work on that together.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to tell you this because you don't really have clearance, but I've got a secret underground laboratory where we can design these sorts of things. It's purpose built exactly for this type of thing.
Oh my goodness, this sounds like fun.
Yeah.
What do you want to work on that now?
Well, you carry on with your sheep farm. We'll arrange a time to meet up and do that when no one's looking. Okay.
Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan. Yeah.
Good.
Sheep farm. Everybody, no secret plans anytime soon. Just saying.
Shh. Mum's the word. Okay. Shh.
Literally hasn't even been like 2 minutes. Foxy and I ended our call. Yeah. Good talk. Kicked from the server. Oh my goodness. Just great. Is it down now? Okay. No, it's back up. Right. So let me get back on here and we'll do a little bit of a progress update on what's changed since then. And here we go. Take a look here. Really simple. Really simple. I opted to not go with the hopper heavy design that I did before, mainly because I can't AFK and get iron at this moment in time because, well, as you just seen, I get kicked constantly. Now, I originally went with one of the Navy Nexus's unloaders down there, but the only problem with it is that when the minecart comes back and it's empty, yeah, it doesn't always relaunch. So I just opted just for a simple minecart, just bouncing back and forth. And as you can see here, we've already got little over 4 stacks of wool in no time whatsoever. Now, of course, the sheep in there, it doesn't cover the whole area, but I don't necessarily want to put any more in there because entities and lag is a thing on Bedrock. And granted, my base already causes enough lag just as it is. So that's good. That's turned out exactly what I wanted it to be. It will produce us the wool while we are AFK, which is good. Couple that with the bone mill, the broken kelp farm, the broken witch farm, everything is going great. Now, I want to go over here and let's see, is Chuck still online? Yes, he is. Chuck is still online. We've been at this for a little bit now. I've been doing a little bit of editing and I want to see if there is any honey over here to be had at this moment in time. Really? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Look at this. More raids in the water. More raids in the water. Please make these guys go away, please. Oh, look, Chuck's here. Hi, Chuck. Hi, how are you doing, buddy? Don't pay no attention to me. Right, and not much at all. Not much at all. Let's see here. That will give us, will it even give us enough for 1 additional mushroom? No. 37. Not what I wanted to see. Not what I wanted to see. Apparently, we're going to have to build a honey farm inside of our base too, because, well, that's where we spend the vast majority of our time. We're going to need to get a couple little bitty bee farms up in here just to get some things moving along in here too. Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is a thing. So yeah, I think that's going to be next on our list of things to do. But right now, yeah, I can't no more today. I'm still bummed out over the fact that I literally lost 2 episodes here. That makes things really on the frustrating side. But I mean, you know, something else that was missed too in those episodes, we went and gathered up a bunch more fish. We did some more testing on this right here, and this actually works really good. One shulker box is doing perfectly fine at completely repairing tools. So there's that. I think next episode we're going to start off and maybe we're going to get some bee farms in over here in this corner. I like how this side over here is finally coming together. We got this little bit of a fish XP farm here. We got the sheep farm right there. Maybe we can try to mirror something right here to match that and be a little bit of a bee farm. It's all coming together, go. It's all coming together, go. Wow, I just can't speak. I can't speak. Words and difficulty are a thing. But I do think that's just about where I'm going to wrap up this episode here. So if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to drop a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. And I will catch all of you all next time. Goodbye. Yeah, you tell them. You tell them, buddy.